During the Star Wars invasion of New York City, the Imperials took heavy losses. Humanity was stronger than they anticipated. Imperial survivors have taken refuge. They're scared that they're going to be hunted, and they are correct. The US Army has dispersed a number of soldiers from the Middle East back into the North American territory. They're back, and they're willing to fight for their home. But not far away, the rebels have joined the fray, seeing that the Imperials have landed on a new planet, and they're trying to destroy the Empire. 3 factions fighting against each other in today's battle. If you guys do enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below what other battles you'd like to see in the Star Wars Invasion of Earth. Let's get into it, baby. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start right here, starting us off in slow motion because I think a lot is going to be happening across the battlefield here, and stormtroopers are already ripping into a number of rebels here, getting a few kills early on, not too bad. They're finally on the defensive here. Oh, rockets though getting shot out from the big boy and taking out this TX-130T right off the rip and absolutely decimating that trench line. No survivors coming out of that, is there? Holy cow. Luckily, this thing only has so many silos of missiles it can fire, so that won't be happening probably for a second time anytime soon here. So the rebels, they take some losses early on, but then absolutely blast through there. How are the US Army soldiers doing? It looks like they've gotten like 4 or 5 deaths on the battlefield thus far. They're moving out their Abrams though, which should cover them a good bit. They've also got a few troopers over this way that are going to be moving out from a flanking area, and we'll see how they do because the next sort of stormtrooper holdout is going to be all the way over here, so they've got a ways to go, or they might pivot and like go attack these stormtroopers here with the rest of the US Army. I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do, but I am interested to see what they do. A couple dead stormtroopers here, nothing too crazy. These guys are firing out a little bit. Very tough little shots here through all these windows, but it seems like they are getting a couple kills here and there, so good for them, I suppose. Ooh, but we got some Rebel on US Army action here. The Bradley firing out at the Rebels. Rebel tanks also proceeding forward, so those might get involved a little bit here too, and we'll just have to see how the Rebels do versus the US Army while also fighting against the Stormtroopers. There's a lot happening here. It seems like a couple Rebels and a couple US Army soldiers are firing at each other. Tow missile inbound from the Bradley right there, and it is a big miss, but this did get hit by something else, maybe a ground unit or something like that. I didn't see where it came from, but that thing is definitely stunned. It might be dead. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not entirely sure. We got the hover tank moving forward here too. Ooh, this battle is heating up, baby, and the US Army is pushing out this way. Now, I have gotten a lot of requests to go ahead and do different Earth factions in this as well. Right now we've got the Russians and we've got the Americans, which is great. Great factions, quintessential Earth invasion factions. However, I would love to get like South Korea, Japan, maybe like South Africa, like really cool other nations, niche nations that viewers might be from. Great Britain, France, Germany, some European nations in there would be absolutely sick. I would absolutely love that. However, at the moment, the Modern Conflict mod only has the United States and Russia as factions. So it makes it a little bit difficult to use other Earth nations when they don't currently exist. So we're gonna have to wait for the mod to update. I hope it does eventually update to add more nations, or if someone else mods the mod and adds some additional skins to it, I think that would be really helpful too. We'll see if that ends up happening, but for now, we only have the US and Russia. But luckily, we do have all of the different Star Wars nations in here, minus the First Order and the Resistance, although you can pretty much make Rebels into Resistance troopers because they're basically the exact same thing. So we've got plenty of Star Wars units to work with, and we've got plenty of you know, US and Russian troops to work with, and I think that'll definitely work for the next few videos in this series for sure. But going forward after that, I would love to see some more modded units for Gates of Hell in here, and get to see, you know, Britain, France, Germany, you know, the whole works in there. Really make like the Red Rising mod for Gates of Hell. That would honestly be sick, and really help with this series, I think, a lot. So we'll see if that does end up happening. Why don't we go into normal speed here? But either way, you know, lots of people were like, hey, have the stormtroopers on the defense now during this battle since they've been attacking New York City. Have them have to defend this time around, and the US Army do a counterattack, and then add the rebels in as well. Those were sort of the big requests, and so that's what we're doing. I'm trying to keep this as a very interactive series for y'all, which I think makes it way more fun for me as well. So I appreciate all your suggestions, and let me know what you think should happen in the next battle as well. Let's bump it down to speed here, because it is getting a tad bit laggy. They're fighting the rebels from very, very far away over there. US Army has definitely taken a few more losses here, but the rebels are taking crazy losses at the moment. Lots of dead bodies over here. I think it's because they're in a crossfire zone between all of these stormtroopers over this way that are getting like free shots on them, and then of course the US Army across the way over here too, getting free shots onto them as well, and they don't have great cover either. So the rebels are really between a rock and a hard place, and they are suffering as a result. Let's check in on the other US Army soldiers. They're probably over here somewhere. Ah, yes! Here they are. They are mobilizing over this way into combat formation. Looks like they did take a few losses here. Actually, more than a few. There's like 4 or 5 dead dudes down here. Oh, another one drops right there as well. They have managed to clear out a number of these stormtroopers here. Oh, and it looks like they took out the other TX-130. Oh, no, that was the first TX-130. Actually, the rebels are right there. That's crazy. So these guys are like really rounding about the corner here. The other TX-130 is still alive over this way. So if those US Army troopers do round about over here, they're going to have a whole lot of infantry and a tank to deal with, which could be pretty devastating, and they've already taken some losses, so these guys are looking a little bit weaker right now. There's the Abrams right there. It's circled about here somehow, and then like ignored these stormtroopers over here in doing so, and are now getting new angles on the rebels across the way, which is kind of crazy. The US Army, I guess, using some strange tactics, but appears to be working. I guess they would be familiar with this area way more so than Star Wars units that are just starting an invasion and likely did not do much reconnaissance at all. So that's definitely an advantage to the home team right now, is that the US Army just knows the streets of New York so well. I really do think that we do need to get ourselves a good old-fashioned alliance going between some of the Earth armies and the Star Wars armies, and maybe have some of the Star Wars armies also ally with each other for the next few episodes. I think that would really be cool to see, you know, rebels and US Army soldiers like fighting with each other instead of against each other or something like that. But for now, it is all fighting against each other, as the US Army has no idea who these combatants are, and they are taking them as another invasion threat, because at the moment, Earth is getting pummeled by 4 different Star Wars futuristic space armies, and you just can't assume anyone would be friendly with you. And right now, they're just chopping it up against each other from afar. Rebels getting a number of kills on these US Army soldiers, but the US Army bullets tearing into the rebels as well. It is just all out pandemonium currently. Let me fix the camera so we can zoom in even farther here and watch these A280s at work. Beautiful Star Wars gun, really, really good gun too. I mean, that thing is just an all-around great mid-ranger. It's a beaut. All right, let's check in on the tanks of the rebels. All of the tanks for the rebels are actually dead. They're down to just their infantry over here. They've got maybe like 40 infantry troopers left. As for the stormtroopers, they've still got this entire pocket left alive over here. They've got their TX and some more troops over here. They've got these guys alive, and then some more guys down these alleyways too. As for the US, let me find them. There we go. They've currently got a big blob of maybe like 30 troops right here. They've got their Abrams. Their Bradley is still alive over here too, but it's like stuck or something. And then they've got their small little outskirts unit over this way pushing up, which seems to be not doing the best. They've taken a couple more losses here in their advance. There goes another guy, and they're definitely struggling a little bit here. This little entourage of troops moving out seems to be on almost a little bit of a suicide mission currently. Oh, another one gets knocked by a stormtrooper sniper right there. I don't know where those are coming from, honestly. All these guys are dead. Oh, maybe from these guys over here? Behind the autobus? The automobile? That's autobus. Very nice. The rest of these rebels over here have been gutted pretty bad. They're very much so just hiding in cover currently. Let's go into normal speed at last here and really let this thing kick off. That Bradley is finally firing a little bit more once again. Rebel tanks have been a major disappointment. The U.S. Army tanks, I mean, the Abrams is just a beast, man, and has been this entire battle. And the Bradley has just stayed out of range, I think, for most of the Star Wars tanks and let the Abrams sort of take charge of the overall assault. So that's been very helpful. But yeah, the Abrams has been an absolute beast. The Earth vehicles doing a lot of work. Meanwhile, the Star Wars vehicles, not been great. That one TX just got absolutely obliterated so early on. And then that guy just got gunned down bad. The other TX we have just yet to see really in action as of yet. Has it gotten any kills? It might have gotten a couple infantry kills. Let's find out. Oh, it's got 17 infantry kills. Oh, it must... How does it get 17? That's crazy. Who have you been killing? I'm guessing guys over here somehow? But there's no bodies, really? Maybe it's somehow able to shoot those guys, like, over the building or something? I'm not entirely sure. The little expeditionary force of U.S. Army soldiers over here are all dying, man. They're all getting out of here. The Special Forces is not so special anymore. They're just dead forces. Ooh. All right, more action over this way as more U.S. Army troopers come through and just get absolutely clobbered by Star Wars fire. The Rebels versus the U.S. Army depleted both sides so much that now they might not have enough to go and take on the stormtroopers. Yeah, there's like 10 rebels left alive currently, and the U.S. Army ain't doing that much better, dude. They are in this building here, but they're very scared to proceed because a lot of their troopers have obviously died in this vicinity in a short period of time. And then these guys over here are really in a bad place as well. A few of them have a kill or two, but nothing crazy. Yeah, these guys are just in trouble, man. New York City, while they might have saved the day... He's got a Star Wars binocular, that's funny. While they might have saved the day the first time around, this time around, it seems as though they are definitely struggling a bit more. It's getting tricky out here. Whew! Not great. Not great at all. The Abrams just appears to be stuck, though, which ain't great. Oh, the Top Gunner actually died out of it. Oh! They're trying. They're trying to get this thing out. Oh, it's just not doing well. Who trained this driver? Oh, they could... Oh, they're about to just smack down these stormtroopers. Yes! Oh my god! Just like an execution over here. My goodness. Oh! Brutality. They left one... is this a mud trooper? It's like a shore trooper gunner, maybe? I don't know. But they left one. They let one man live. So the U.S. Army infantry should be able to push through there pretty easily. Wow, the Abrams has 75 kills. Holy smoke. Holy, baby. Oh my goodness, and it's still ripping into a few rebels over this way, too. This guy's, like, bent over. It's rough, dude. It do be rough. All right. U.S. Army troops moving out over this way. Let's see if they'll execute the last little gunner over here. I'm sure they will. Maybe this guy's just not going to respond? Oh, okay. Yeah, the Abrams finished off the job there. The Abrams saw him and went, he's dead. Screw this guy. Some more stormtrooper shots from way through that area over there. Wow, that's a snipe and a half that they're doing here. He's actually landing the shots. Oh! Another special operations soldier biting the dust right there for the U.S. This is definitely the end game for the assault. I think the stormtroopers are going to take the Dubsky here. They've still got really good positions all throughout the city here. I mean, they had the lowest number of soldiers of both armies. You know, the rebels had probably like 300 soldiers, The US Army had about 200, and then the stormtroopers had maybe like 100 max. I would say closer to like 75. Oh, yeah. Oh, TX-130T blasting off against this Abrams right here. Absolutely decimating it. I bet these US soldiers are not too keen to assault after seeing their tank go down just like that. My goodness, I think they did just get a stormtrooper kill though. Oh my goodness. Wow. Is he down? Maybe. I don't know, dude. Holy cow. This has been absolute brutality. They are getting distracted by the rebels over here yet again. You've got a rebel soldier right here attempting to do something. I don't know. Yeah, heal up, bud, because you need it. You got to go report back to Mon Mothma that this was just a massacre. There's 3 rebels left alive. This guy's actually got 2 kills. That's not too bad. I got you, bud. I got you, bud. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's see. I'll get you another kill. There are troops over here. Come on. What is this thing's accuracy? What the heck? A280s are supposed to be beasts. Oh, that was atrocious. Oh my god, there's just 1 rebel left alive over here. You know what? We go out with a bang. Maybe the A280 in Gates of Hell is not good, but in Star Wars it's supposed to be a good weapon. Wow, this thing's got horrid accuracy. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my goodness, it's terrible. Let's see if chiclet shots do any better. Oh my god, it's disgusting. Absolutely terrible. Just the worst. Holy cow. Alright, we've got a squad of US Army soldiers left. We've got an Abrams. We'll try and drive the Abrams out of here. I think it might be stuck again. I don't know. It's like chilling in a weird place over there. And let's push the US Army to assault here and just get them moving a little bit. Oh, they proceeded to not move at all when I did that. Okay, here, go try and take these guys out. Try and go for this. How about that? Why aren't they moving at all? They stuck? One guy is moving. Oh, this cannot be good. Yeah. Who would have thunk that would happen if only one of you moved? All right, here we go. Here we go. We got the squad assault moving. We got the squad assault going. Maybe these guys can wreck them. Absolutely do the destroying. There we go. There's a kill. Nice. 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 Okay. It cost you a few soldiers, but you did it. The Abrams, or sorry, the Bradley over here gets diced up by the TX. There's like 3, 4 US Army soldiers left. That's not good. I think someone's stuck over here. Yeah, this guy's stuck over there. So is that guy, I think. And that's why they're not able to move. I mean, these guys are just gonna die. They're just not gonna make it, man. There's nothing they could do. A little bit of chiclet shots. Really bad aim. There you go. There's that stormtrooper aim we've all heard about. I think that's going to be about it. So the stormtroopers do manage to win, but not really by their own prowess or anything like that. They probably got the least kills on the battlefield, but purely by the fact that they were doing guerrilla warfare and letting the other armies fight themselves before they got involved, which is really pretty nice. Pretty solid strat right there. Either way, guys, that is going to be about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications on, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Oh, we got one more rebel over here. He's going in, and he's dead. All right, bye. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.